And I've got this Hoover Constellation 87. You know, I thought it was a quirky little machine, and I'd pick it up, and then it's like, you know, it's not really something I'd use on a regular basis. But, this is one of the models that had the on-off switch in the handle. Now, there is a problem with this. As far as I can tell, this switch works, but there was a problem with the wiring when I got it. Because whenever this hose was plugged in, it would turn on, and I could not figure out why. But when I went to clean the hose, I found a nail that was actually embedded into the jacket here, and I'm guessing that must have completed the circuit. So whenever this was plugged in, you know, it just ran right through there and ignored the switch. But ever since taking that nail out and removing the damaged portion, I haven't been able to get this to run right, because while one of the wires came from the actual outer rib of the hose, there was also a very thin wire too that connected to the other contact, and I can't seem to find where that thin wire came from. So unfortunately, I've just had to bridge this with this little piece of wire so I can actually get it to run. Now, it's an interesting machine. I've had a Constellation before, but it had the light switch down here. Now, there's two little contacts in there for the on-off switch, and then to run it as a blower, it also has another switch that's built onto it, which is right here. So if we push this, it turns on, and I thought that was really cool, because I figured, you know, this has the blower port, but how would you possibly run it without the hose? And when I was buying it, I never noticed that. But we had a lot of rust down here on the bottom, and you can still see a little bit of the barkeeper's friend I was using. I got a fair amount of it off, but unfortunately, I just don't want to invest too much time into it. It's just not really my thing. So that's all I've got. It's the machine, which it's got its blemishes, it's got its scars, and then the hose, which I'm sure some Hoover expert will be able to figure this out with that little mini wire in it.